Good afternoon, sir.
Good
I will
afternoon.
introduce Waikar, sir, to all the participants. Dr. Deepak Waikar started his professional career as an assistant director at the National Power Engineer Training Institute in India after his post-graduation from the Institute of Technology, Banaras Hindu University in India. He has been associated with the institutions, polytechnics, colleges, academies in India and Singapore, as well as with British and Australian universities offering courses in Singapore. He has authored and co-authored books, book chapters, research articles, and policy papers, and delivered keynotes and plenty sessions presentation at international conferences, seminars and forums in North and South America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Africa and Asia on power, sustainable clean energy, management, leadership and education related topics. He has served on various committees in professional bodies such as the chair of IEEE Power and Energy Society Chapter, Singapore, chair of IEEE Singapore, and general co-chair steering committee co-chair, program and technical chair of IEEE and related international conferences and symposium. He is a recipient of IEEE's Outstanding Power Engineering Award in 2003 and 4, SP Green Buddy Award in 2004, International Region Award in 2025, Amity Lifetime Achievement Award in 2025 for leadership in education, sustainable energy, and professional development. He has served as editor and reviewer for international conferences and journals, distinguished member of academic advisory boards, and as an external examiner for master's and doctoral thesis. Dr. Waikar has been associated with Singapore Certified Energy Managers Program for more than a decade. He has been providing a range of advisory training, coaching, mentoring, and consultancy services for colleges, institutes, organizations, and individuals. He is senior member of IEEE USA and a life member of Institute of Engineers India with PhD from the National University of Singapore. He has done PhD from National University of Singapore, MS from University of Saskatchewan, Canada, MTech from Banaras Hindu University, and his hobbies include cricket, chess, and poetry. Sir, on behalf of College of Engineering, AISSMS College of Engineering Pune, I welcome you. Sir is going to deliver the session on innovative teaching learning strategies. Over to you, sir. You can start your session.
Thank you very much, Professor Vidya Deshmukh for that kind introduction. I will need your help. Am I audible, ma'am? So that,
Yes, you are clearly audible, sir.
okay, from time to time, I will request you so
No
that I won't
problem.
be talking. I won't be
Okay.
talking to screen. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I would like to share my slides with your permission.
Yes, sir. You can share your slide.
Wonderful. Okay. You have to tell me once it is there, still coming or not
Sir, they
coming.
are visible now. They are gone, sir.
Visible now? Okay, I will try. Okay.
Hmm.
Something is okay. Double. Okay, now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Thank you very
Clearly
much.
visible. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for that kind introduction. Uh, I would also like to, on the outset, uh, appreciate and thank Professor Rajashri Itkarkar, Professor Nitin Maule, Principal Bormane, and Professor Dhonde uh, for their invitation. Okay. Now, today I'm going to share with you innovative teaching, learning strategies, and practices. Okay. Uh, I know sometimes when we want to discuss about it, Uh, we have been using something, and are we trying something different? What has changed over past 1 decade or 2 decades? So I'm going to share with you, and thank you very much. Most of you have participated nicely for uh, this survey. Pre invitation survey, and thank you very much for that. Okay, and before I start, I know this must have happened on the day one in the morning, but to start my session, I would like to take the blessing of Goddess Saraswati. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varde Kamrupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Okay, so I am invoking the blessing of Goddess Saraswati to make this session successful. And as you can see, it is not only practice in India, Bharat mein nahi sirf, in almost all over the world, okay? Indonesia, China, Japan, okay? And I'm just sharing there here in this that, okay, even Thailand, okay? How they pray and pronounce that word, okay? Now, what I'm going to discuss with you, the introduction has almost been done. We'll just still dwell on, okay, why innovative teaching learning and learning, teaching and learning. Do we need it? Okay, do we need it? That question will be always be there. Then what are those? Okay, what are those innovative teaching learning practices? Based on my research, I will share with you, and I also uh, included your recommendations. So, and thank you very much for the participants. Okay, then we'll identify challenges and what are the opportunities before we summarize and conclude. Okay, so I will try my best to finish 15-20 minutes early so that we have interaction. If you have any questions, hold on, because it is possible that subsequent slides may have answered them. That is my request. So let's begin now. Okay, introduction, as I mentioned, almost has been done, but let us dwell on it. Okay, when we talk to somebody and I just ask this co-pilot, hey, can you please generate something for teaching learning practices? I'm conducting this faculty development program. And all of us know now that the AI tools have been promoted and how to use them, okay? And it generated few interesting pointers, okay? It still said teacher-centric, student-centric, active learning, experiential learning, practice focused learning, whatever. Okay. These are the things it came up, and I'm sharing with you. That's just one of the ways now, innovative teaching learning practices. We might take help of the tool available to us. Okay. I consider AI as a tool, and we, the professors, we, the researchers, should use it as a tool. I'm not from computer science background, but I'm using the tools similar to previous cases also. Yes, this was a survey we conducted, and thank you very much. Most of you responded. I'm going to share with you some of the findings. Okay. Uh, I asked very simple questions. Okay, like why why I have joined this session. Okay, and given some few options. Uh, what happened is, and you came back. Okay, very good. I'm very happy to note there almost 95.1% are faculty members, and remaining 5%, 4.9% are research or PhD scholar, very small percentage undergraduate, postgraduate. So I will focus on teaching and learning. I know if had it been different audience, I would have pitched it differently. Okay, this is what you have said, and I'm also noting down that you have got wealth of experience. Okay, highest is almost 22.7%, having 11 to 15 years of experience, followed by highest is 20%, next is 20%, which is 16 to 20 years of experience. And then less than 1% is 16.2%. So I'm very happy to also note that there are very experienced faculty members and researchers who have joined it. And that as a result, we can make this session useful to everyone. Okay? Another very interesting observation, that 67% of you feel that you are joining this one to learn or refresh knowledge. Okay, refresh. I'm not going to pretend here that I'm going to be giving you fantastically new ideas. Okay, they might come out, but where you can see it, okay, I think so. Refreshing knowledge, and 29.2% out of this one are interested to implement them, infuse in this one. Good to know that. And there is also small percentage who have personal interest. Wonderful. I think this audience is fantastic, I would say. Okay, this gives us some idea. Okay, the motivation of the, and this question I ask, and I recommend you also to include such questions whenever you are interacting with your students. Okay, one of the things I'm going to give you is this: ask ask your students. Okay, ask your students. I'm very happy that when we ask, I am very interested, responsible, and committed to my own learning. Very important one, because we are in the era of now AI. Okay, things are changing so fast. And if we, the faculty member, we, the researchers, are not much interested or responsible or committed to own learning, then how you can expect our students? Okay, so 30.3 said strongly agree. Okay, 56.2 said agree. Okay, that's good to know. So majority are agreeing. 10.8 neutral, maybe don't want to commit. Okay, and then small percentage, okay, small percentage, they is still strong, they strongly disagree, and they say, okay, hey, don't tell me, okay, don't tell me, I'm my own. Okay, but this is where a very important powerful tool I'm giving you, and this question you can use for your students, because it is encourage them. Hey, learning is now no more only teacher centric, it is student centric also. It is a relationship, it is a two-way process. So therefore, not only we the teachers, we the faculty members, we the researchers, we the professors have to show interest, but learners also need to have that interest. I know they might say, hey, what is it in for me? That is where we can bring in. And most important part, I'm very happy, almost 190 plus you have responded to this survey. This is, I consider assignments as integral component of my learning process and complete them as per my best ability and on schedule. I know, understand the short notice is there. So do you think this kind of question is useful? You can put in chat box, okay? This kind of upfront, tell the students, okay, every day bring their motivation up, so that hey, now teaching is and learning is both are interesting for each one. Yes, okay. So same thing I can say about me also, that I'm very interested, responsible, committed for my own teaching. That also I can write, say separately. Okay, but this is because FTP I'm asking you. You can also say that, tell them, yes, I am committed. We request you to be also committed and interested. Let us do together. And this is one of the most innovative aspects you can take away. I can tell you, okay? Take away this one. Use this question to your students or any FDP you are doing. Okay, that will be very useful, because that way our communication is on the same platform. And obviously, that question comes first, why there is a need for innovative teaching and learning. We are already doing it. We have been doing for so many years. I have been teaching for the last 25 years. And I know my students, I know my subject, is there. Why need to change? That question always will be asked. Okay. And thank you. Some of you have responded. Yes, try now, chat. Uh, Yes, thank you very much, Pratima ji, Vinod ji. You are saying yes, committed to. Thank you very much. It's useful. This such question. Now, first another question I asked during this one, and I'm going to share that one, and we learn together from that. Okay, we learn together from that. So I asked this question, that what do you feel could be benefits of using innovative teaching and learning practices? Why we should do it? Okay, and we gave some options, and also I put also any other, and some of you have put some comments. majority of you failed that 28.6% failed that it enhances students' engagement and communication. Whenever we use this kind of innovations, student engagement and communication enhances. Followed by another 28.1% is prepares teachers and students for the rapidly changing environment. All of us know, okay, uh, earlier it was COVID, and then now we are talking about AI, they're talking about Trump disruption, everything. The things are rapidly changing. Climate change is another one I'll tell you. And they are rapidly changing, they're changing at such a pace. And if we ourselves do not prepare ourselves to that kind of change, then there will be a major gap. This was followed by 25.9% empower students for their learning. Okay. I know many of us want to be excellent teachers as take responsibility, and then they come attend, and sometimes they because you can't satisfy all 100%, and then you wonder why they are not learning. So your burden is on our shoulder, and it becomes very, 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 very stressful. But if empower them, they also take some responsibility. Then it's different. Okay, it empowers. That is another one. And obviously, I'm happy to note that 15.1% opportunity to learn or learn and relearn. Yes, things change. We have noticed. Yes, some things, some of the one fundamentals may not change, but we still want what are the things which are changing. We should bring them. So, and yes, some of you all bit all of the above. Okay, uh, good. But I prefer you make a choice. Okay, I will tell you later on why. Now that brings me to the next question. Okay. Yes. Why I asked this Chat GPT again, not Chat GPT, this Copilot. Hey, can you generate something which I can share? I mentioned that I'm going to share this with faculty members who are coming from engineering colleges, and they are in this environment. And my topic is this, and it came up with. So I said, tell me why we should use it, why it matters today. And I'm happy to share that it also came almost very similar way, shift to competency-based learning, it says, because engineering education is moving from rote learning to competitive-based, competency-based, experiential, multidisciplinary approaches. And this FDP is about national education policy. We know it national education policy, which I will discuss on last sessions again, which promotes holistic, flexible, and skill-oriented learning. We have digital platforms and MOOCs available globally. Now they are even talking about super MOOCs. So innovative teaching methods matters because of these reasons. Okay. It's good. I think it is some part this AI tool is agree. Then I am just sharing with you, and this is based on the experience. I listed, okay, when a professor from your AI SSMS contacted me, they say, okay, I have to speak on this one. So yeah, I have been doing this one, but I say for this one I prepared separately because I say no point going back old way. So what could be, okay, what could be the list? I just prepared this one based on my research, learning, observation, interaction, whatever you call it, okay? And it came up with almost eight. There could be more also, okay? So it could be more, but here I am listing only some of them. A, blended learning. B, flipped classroom based learning. C, problem based learning. D, project based learning. E, design thinking based learning. Then case based learning. F, think management faculty use a lot about it. G came research-based learning, and last but not least, H is self-directed learning. So these are the almost 8 different strategies, practices I listed. And I'm going to focus on this one. New one comes, please feel free to put in chat box and we can have a discussion later on last part. Okay. Now, just to get idea that hey, yes, I'm going to share all these 8 with all of you. then what I should do? I just comes and say, okay, this is blended learning, and what is in the blended learning, and then just tell what are benefits and what are drawbacks, da, 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 da. Instead of that, I say, why not make it interactive? Okay, so therefore I ask you, given a choice, you have a choice, which of the following teaching learning practices are you interested to infuse in your teaching and courses? It is your choice. One choice I ask, deliberately ask one choice, okay? I know many of you say I will use combination. That we'll discuss later on. Majority of you failed 29.6% blended learning. Okay, blended learning was your first choice, followed by second was project-based learning, 21%. Then 15.1% failed design thinking-based learning. Yes, I won't be surprised because you're coming from engineering, science, and technology background. Then comes problem-based learning. So problem-based learning, project-based learning, problem-based learning. Then some of you say, yes, you may be teaching postgraduate or higher level student, research-based learning, 9.7%. Self-directed, and you think other part like case-based learning is less in engineering. I understand. Okay, this is your choice. Okay, your choice. So blended learning followed by project-based learning, problem-based learning, design thinking. Okay. So obviously that is how it came in blended learning. So most of you may be knowing this one. So I asked them, okay, are you using it? You may be knowing it, but are you using it? Are you using it? Happy to note that 21% strongly agree they're using it. 49.5% said, yes, I agree, we are using it. Blending, okay, blending. Well, 22 point is feel neutral, not sure what are they using or not using. It happens, okay. But there are few who feel they are not, they may not be finding it useful, okay. And then that is where the question comes, what is that is, okay. Why some of them are reluctant, okay. I'm just putting this one, okay, just for the fun, okay. जरा सा जूम लो, हम जूम पे आ गए ना, अरे बाबा हाँ, गूगल पे ढूंढ लो रे, अरे बाबा ये चले खोजने नया जियो इन्हें कुछ. Yes, I think I composed this quite long back, July 2020, during which that COVID time everybody was, okay, तो बेशक बाटी है. And this summarizes, okay, this summarizes on, okay, blended learning at that time, okay. Okay, we were suddenly became blended learning. They mentioned that online blended is more, so use tools, techniques to support your teaching and learning. Okay, so again, nowadays we can you can use it, okay. Good to ask this guy and then check whether that guy is giving you what is it you are looking for. Copilot, I say, okay, tell me what is it, blended learning and books. Okay, so it came. Blended learning framework combines online flexibility with face-to-face interactions for personalized and engaging education experience. Good. And because of this, as you can see, when I prepared this survey, it went to individual, correct? You gave your one. Engaging. You have online and face-to-face, both combination, appropriate combinations. And MOOCs are there, Swayam, NPTEL. Uh, I understand lakhs and lakhs, not only thousands, lakhs and lakhs of students and faculty members are using it. Yes, it offers scalability. It can be cost effectiveness, can provide some autonomy, but there is a digital divide and motivation challenges like this one, because now once you are logged in, uh, luckily this faculty members who are organizing this one, they are very active. They are interacting with you. They have created chat box. They have created WhatsApp group, and this is how they are keeping us engaged, and that increases the value. Obviously, successful implementation require hybrid combination, more online modules with proctor examination, project evaluation, and more. I think this is what the blended learning proposal and is very close to some of the research they mentioned. Okay, so Next is problem-based learning. It is not new to us. Okay, only interpretations, understanding could be different. So what I'm going to do again ask this question. Well, 54.8% agree they are using problem-based learning, and we consider here more of like giving tutorial problems. They do it and therefore problem-based learning. But let us see. 21.5 said yes, strongly agree. 18.8 neutral because that is where they must be thinking. Yeah, I just give a tutorial with some questions, ask them to solve problem. Does it become problem-based learning? Question mark comes. And there are a few who have got still disagreement. That's perfect. Now, what happened is I'm taking example from educational research point of view, so don't get offended just because I'm quoting some scientist, John Dewey from United States of America, nowadays. So he proposed problem-based learning method for teaching. And he stated based on his research and he wrote articles and he said, we only think when we are confronted with problems. That is his view, okay? We may agree, not agree. Long back, okay? And he proposed, he wrote articles, and then I'm summarizing this. What he wrote that conceptualized his article. What is that problem-based learning? He said it is a student-centered approach in which students learn by working in groups. Students learn by working in group about the subject to solve an open-ended problem. Open-ended problem. And this problem is what drives the motivation and learning. So now you can see how different it is from tutorial problem. Tutorial problem, you have got data given, okay, this motor is running, it has got speed of this one, so, energy is this, power is this, and calculate that. It is a close-ended problem. But according to Devi, that if you just use close-ended problem, then it may not classify to the higher level of problem-based learning. It should be open-ended. Okay, then and then it can qualify. Now, this is where you can now realign yourself, rethink about yourself, your thinking, and then say, okay, now we know this definition, then are we really using problem-based learning in our teaching or not? Okay, that is one part. Project-based learning, it is not new to us. I think many colleges, many institutions and universities have now uh, put into their curriculum courses. But again, we look at it again. Yes, that is why 48.4% yes, they say we use project-based learning. 22.6% strongly agree. 22% again neutral. They're really not sure what is it. We just do we use project means are we using project-based learning? Okay, it's a pedagogy, pedagogy. Again, to understand this one, I looked at it and one of the research, okay, it is not new. Long back, they mentioned what is project-based learning. Uh, William Herd Kilpatrick built on theory of Mr. Dev, Professor Dev, and he introduced project method as a component of problem-based teaching. Okay, again, it is. I'm just quoting from one of the research. There are many other articles, but because of time limitations, no. And I am summarizing this again into this form. Okay, project-based learning (PJBL). Some of them are using now. Like in literature, educational literature, you might find PBL. Then they have to want to differentiate. They call it PJBL. It's an interactive and dynamic approach to teaching and learning that places learners at the heart of inquiry process that are connected to the real world problems and challenges. Okay. So he's specifically mentioning relate to the real world problem, what community is facing, what society is facing, what they are facing, and can they be related? Okay. And when you are doing this one, learner is at the heart of the center, not the what project you have done, what is the outcome of that project. Can you write an research article on that? Oh, are you able to get some patent? Rah, 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 rah. That is secondary aspect. First main aspect is learner. What is the learn? What is the learning process? That is hard. Are they learning from that, doing that project? So project outcome is different, but learner's outcome, learning outcome must be clear on this one. And then he faced that because once you do this one, then students will have more interest because it will focus on them. Hey, what is it I'm learning by doing this project? I'm learning fundamental theory, yes. I'm learning applications. I'm looking at the components. I'm looking at the design. I'm looking at the going to laboratory and experimenting it. I'm going to go and doing simulation. Those are the processes, and students are doing it. Not teachers are doing and giving them projects or giving they are giving this project to them, and their parents are doing it, their brother, sister, or we have seen okay many times to get good marks, and they are outsourcing it to somebody and then coming and showing to you. That is not expected. So what you want is what is it they are learning. Okay, very important part. Learners at the heart of the inquiry process. And therefore, if you're just doing final year project, this project, second year some project, they just do it, you guide them, they do it, then it is not project-based learning, only on paper, only on paper. And you have to differentiate that. Are you bringing real-world problems to them, challenges they face, or community face, society face, institution face, or industry faces that problem? Okay, and they relate to that, and they now again learning goes back to them. Then it is a proper project-based learning. Okay, remember, just doing project is not project-based learning. Finally, a project we have got, not project. Or second year, we want them to do some, okay, soldering of this and circuit and test it. It is not project-based learning. It is another experiment only. You can call experiment-based learning. Then came design thinking. Okay, 20, 25 years back, I think they were talking a lot about it. Oh, and here again, 48.9% of you feel that yes, you are using it. 15.6% strongly agree. 27 this time is neutral, okay? And few are really disagreeing on this one because it is a different one. Design thinking process is a interesting part, and how to use it. So I'm going to share design thinking with you. Okay, design thinking with you. Based on our research, we are going to share with you. It is a non-linear process. Okay, I have taken from the one of the research article, and it has been there for last 25 years. I can tell you, it is a non-linear process. Here also again, you empathize to discover the problem worth solving. So do you train your students? Okay, can they look at what is the customer looking at, or what is your industry collaborator looking for? Get from them, learn from them, and then define the properly what is that problem statement is. Not just okay there is a database somewhere and then you just take that problem statement and try to solve this one. Then you are short circuiting that process has to start from even from beginning. They should be able to relate to empathize, understand, then define, and then ideate. Okay, now problem has been stated, what could be potential solution? Okay, and not only just fixed solution. We are very good in giving immediate answer. No, looking at the different potentials and gain the user insight. Then prepare a prototype. Okay, yes, you got some idea. Can you show a simple? They say use recyclable material to show. Hey, what do you mean by that? Okay, what is that your idea is? What are the components involved? Whatever, and then test it. So you might prepare a small scale laboratory model and test it and learn from that. Hey, what is it the one solving the problem? And then in the process, you are learning with user. Okay, so one of the things when I learn about this one, they say design thinking is designing with the users, co-creation. It has come. And when it's come designing with the users, co-creation, they feel that more innovative ideas will come. Otherwise, like our project-based learning, we say do projects. Only few of us have got idea. Professor just selects one and then done. Here you're doing this. Okay, so this is a systematic process. Yes, we can apply to any projects. We can apply to anything. Okay. Again, being a curious, I ask Copilot, can you generate infographic? Okay, infographic for the design thinking, generated. Okay, and it, okay, finally it came. So same process: ideate, define, empathize, ideate, define, prototype, test, and continue. Iterative process. It's an iterative process. Learn, relearn, and unlearn. Learn, unlearn, relearn. Okay, whatever you call it. Now, anyone can guess now how much time Copilot took to prepare this infographics when I just gave a prompt, written everything, say, now I want you to prepare an infographic, colorful one, or design process. Can you put in chat box? Or somebody want to just say, guess how much time required to train the Copilot to generate this infographic it prepared. But what you are seeing is the final one. Anyone wants to unmute and say or put in chat box how much? Just guess time. Don't worry. Again, it's open-ended. See, this is like open-ended question. Anyone can guess time required in. Okay, just roughly. Okay, don't have to worry about specific one. Okay. Okay, 10 minutes. Somebody say 10 minutes. Somebody 15 minutes. Okay. Anyone else? 5 to 6 tries. 5 to 6 seconds. Okay. Well, good. Okay. Anyone else want to add? Okay. Less than a minute. Okay. Go ahead. Anyone else want to, based on your experience, whatever you can. I asked this to Copilot and given a prompt. Okay. I did not. I think I should have kept. Okay. I may be having the prompt with me, so I don't know. Okay. Few minutes. Nandakumar. Thank you. Okay. So done. Anyone else want to add before I share with you really what happened? Okay. Do you want to know or just yes? Okay. 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Okay. Yeah. Good. 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 Thank you, Shilpaji. Shanmugan. Okay. Good. 3 minutes. Okay. Done. Thank you for so those who are participating. Thank you very much. I encourage most of you just put in chat box because this is how our interaction will continue. Okay, I share with you. Don't worry. Okay, I'll share with you my experience. Okay? Because dil mange more, correct? Dil mange more. I asked it. I want properly done. It took almost 2 hours. It took 2 hours. I counted. Okay, because first it was giving all garbage only. I put there, try to refine and refine, and finally, you won't believe it. It was making so many mistakes. It was mixing. It was not getting proper sequence. Arrows. Okay. So finally, this 3D dimensional proper array. Still, there is a mistake. Okay, but I will not mention here. Okay. So it okay. Proper one took 2 hours. Okay. So don't just think it is a cap. Okay. First, very quickly you'll get it. This guy needs proper training, and to train this guy, you are the one professor, faculty member. You have to train it, okay? So that then it gives you proper output. Otherwise, it will give all anything funny things. Yes, some of you might say it will depend on the prompts you use it. Yeah, I understand that, but then I gave them very simple instruction. So it came up. So earlier, funny thing, you was doing it. Empathize, understand users' needs, ideate, articulate creative solution. Remember, creative solutions, not generic. Okay, define. Okay, define problem properly. Then build a tangible representation. Is it prototype is not real one? You just quickly build it, which you can just show. Hey, this is what I understood from you, and this is what the solution is. Okay, and then test and solicit feedback from users. So that is why co-creation. Okay. So though there is a lot of material available, many of the such diagram, but the one diagram I wanted, which is useful for this FDP, is this. It took 2 hours for me. Okay, 2 hours for me. And because I wanted properly, I gave him. Then finally, I had to give this guy, hey, look at this. That is why I say, hey, look at this literature. Look at this one. Understand it, and then do it. Don't just run something. I'm running Python. I'm doing this one. This one. Oh, this is what. But it will give something, which is not useful. Okay. Okay. So that brings us to case based. If I get disconnected, please let me know. I will reconnect if needed. Are you able to hear me, Prof. Vidyaji?
Yes, sir, you are audible. Yes, sir.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Now, so I hope I spent time with you because yes, this is where we, the professors, we, the faculty members need to spend time to get it properly. It is not straightforward. Okay. Innovations will not come that easily. And I'm talking about now 2026, latest version of Copilot I have, okay? And it requires so many prompt and direction and telling it and giving the more information, then it can come to a proper one. Otherwise, all mix up. It was mixing sequence sometimes, it was misspelling it. I'll show you also, okay? So case-based learning, as I mentioned earlier, predominantly used in businesses, but we can also do it. Okay. Case-based learning, I ask you again, yes, 53.2% said yes, you're using it case-based. You may be giving some cases. You have experience from industry, you're interacting with the industry, taking cases from them and sharing with the students. Fantastic. 17.2 strongly agree. 23.7 feel neutral because maybe they have challenges interacting with the industry or maybe the completion of syllabus and the whatever it may be reason. Okay. So case-based learning, what you do is basically we create. Again, I ask, okay, this one, okay. Now, after I train this for design thinking properly, now it generated at what you were mentioning, few minutes, 10 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. Okay, it takes time, 10, 15, 20 minutes. The graphics takes time. Okay, it doesn't generate in 2 minutes unless your graphic is very ordinary. Okay, simple one or two. Moment you bring complexity, it takes time. That's okay. And it few iterations you have to go through. But it took less than not 2 hours. Now it started doing in few minutes. Okay, 10, 15 minutes created. Again, what is it? Case-based learning. Again, real world cases will bring it from industry, from what is happening. It has happened, may happen in the lab also, something related to your subject you are teaching, course you are teaching. Then collaborative work. Okay, then work with the students and say, hey, this case needs to be solved. Form a group. They say, okay, whatever. Articulate discussion. Here we are the one who are guiding them, having discussion point, then involve them, active discussion, finally finding proper solution discussion. Case based, case, and case if is kept in a such a way that it has got multiple potential solution, it makes interesting, engaging, and more useful. So what it means, yes, explore practical scenarios, solve problems as a group. Individuals may be able to, but group has power. Summarize key insight. So when you interact with them, they have done something. Your role could be more of like summarizing and bringing them back to to the case, and finally involve them in active discussion, engage in dialogue, and I think debates is missing. Same thing. This is what happens. Okay, this co-pilot couldn't put debate, dialogues and debate. Okay? So it is active learning. So it's cases. I know management faculty members bring cases. In fact, they have got separate journals and conferences only on cases, how to prepare cases. Okay, and they work on that. In engineering, we can do it. I have done it. Okay, I will just share with you one of them, something like that. At this time, though I have got other case studies, but I say, okay, let us now this one. When you ask simple like this one, Chat GPT does what you are talking about in few minutes. It will do it. It's based on learning. Okay, based on solar energy systems analysis. I had taught this subject, so I said, okay, let us see what it can create. It's okay. It's a university campus plans to install 25 kilowatt rooftop solar PV system to reduce electricity costs and gain hands-on experience with renewable energy technologies. Because we are teaching this subject, so we say, okay, uh, we ask, okay, analyze daily solar irradiance patterns, estimate hourly power output, evaluate system performance, and recommend design improvements. That's it. Simple one. It can start simple one depending on how much time you have got for this topic, or it could be for a whole. Yeah. So you create a case, ask them to do work in a group, and they submit their report, and then you look at it and evaluate it. So this is about case-based learning. I'm sure many of you who have got experience, you might be doing it. Then comes another very interesting one. Some of you may have used it. Research-based learning. Okay. Okay, let us see. I ask you again. Yes, many of you have used it, and you mentioned 47.8% agree that they have used this pedagogy, research-based learning. I'm not sure. Use means you maybe sometimes this question is slightly open. Use means I have used it, but I'm saying in my subjects, courses, or lessons I'm teaching. Okay, remember very clearly. 13.4% strongly agree that they are using research-based learning. 28.5 here there are more disagreement, neutrality coming in. And I can understand why it could be. Okay, I can understand why it could be. So let us see. Okay, again, I asked this time. It took less time, not 2 hours. Okay, so around 15-20 minutes, we were able to get something interesting, and then because you know it. Okay, those who are using any of the AI tools, it learns first time maybe taking long time, but once you train, I say I want this way, and then you keep it, then say now you use this time, then it follows. It came up with another one. Uh, so it's a research-based learning. Obviously, we need to identify a problem, formulate questions and issues, then investigate. Here, research means you are investigating. Okay, but okay, what is it? Okay, so I typically say, hey, you are now okay, detective. A detective investigate something, gather, evaluate information, then analyze findings, interpret data, draw conclusions, and that whatever knowledge you apply, then learn, apply that knowledge, use results in practice. So this is one of the way it has generated Copilot, which is a sum total of whatever experiences many of us having it, research-based learning. And yes, I recall this one that it may be more suitable for the little higher level of teaching and learning, uh, wherein I recall when we were doing master's courses in Canada, and a couple of our professors, they say, okay, uh, this is the topic. And at that time, when I did it, it was still, we had to go to library, search journal. It was not, okay. Now I have redesigned that one. So you can say, okay, look at the latest 5 research article on this topic. So can form a group and ask them to search for articles on the various topics related to topics you're learning. And tell them, okay, select 5 articles, study them, summarize them, and prepare a report and presentation. Yes, now they might say, okay, till this AI becomes so popular. Earlier, I used to do it. I used to ask them, okay, look at this. Typically, I come from IEEE. We know IEEE has very strong research and journals. They have access. Most of the universities have got access, so they can download. They can read, download. Unlike individuals ones, they may not have access. They read them and then summarize. Maybe use of AI tools, you can enhance it. You might challenge them more. Okay, maybe yes, use your AI tools, but then ask AI to interpret it and then give your comments. Okay, on their interpretation, whether you agree, disagree. Remember, that is why there is whether you strongly disagree, and why. Okay, because of time limitation. Otherwise, I would have asked that another question: why you have chosen strongly agree? Okay. So we, the professors, not to be worried by just because they have got AI tools and they can now give the AI tool and ask it to summarize, and you would know it who has done good job using AI tools. Okay, and you can see now the kind of graphics I was able to develop. You try, okay, yourself. You may be also able to do it, but now once you train it and you give them that kind of approach for them, how they have done it, ask them to put the prompts, ask them to record the timing and everything, what is it done, put as a part of their research, and then present it. Then you might say, okay, I started with this problem. This was my first prompt, and my output was this. Then I asked AI to improve on this. So what is it you have done it? What additional prompts you have given? Then how the AI come, and then how your final output has come. So you can use, okay, innovative way you can use it. Not to too much cow down by just because there is AI they will copy. Not be the professors, okay. We can definitely think ahead of them. They may be very fast in typing, reading, but when it comes to thinking, conceptualization ideas, way to do it, research, we the professor, we the researchers have advantage. Okay. So don't take for granted those top management, some president say, oh, now everything is available, AI can do what is it. We can be ahead of that. And obviously to do that one, they have to use it. We use it and then ask them to. So when you find this one, that hey, this AI will require these things, more work. Give that kind of problem to them rather than simple one. And in a group, you divide into small subgroups. You can give individual different problems, so there is less chance of copying. Okay? You can decide. Okay, still possible. Still possible. So this is what research-based learning is more of going rightly. Whatever research happening, do I know? I do not know whether Professor Mani is here. I think I did one course for her. Wherein I think I was very impressed that she asked the students to do the literature survey, okay, on specific topics. So that is where there is always advantage when I interact, okay, and uh, that's it. Obviously, most important part when it's research-based learning, you bring them to real life work and then also give them the ethical knowledge, okay. How many of you feel that you have been dwelling on interest in projects that is, yeah, but, okay, something like that. And then how, okay, as you keep on developing an interesting, creative, innovative, and enterprising ideas, how are you going to protect your ideas? And that brings them, okay, not they have to protect them. That is same thing applicable. They shouldn't also copy like this, okay, anything. Otherwise, it will be so copyright or copyleft. Okay, I just put yes, there is a right way to. Yes, we the researchers, teachers are allowed to take. But then, as you have seen, everywhere I put the references. I did not put, oh, this is a nice graph and done. I openly accepted with in front of you. I got it generated because I have an idea. Okay, I want something. Then given the reference, same way. This way you can teach your student those research skill which are 21st century skill. Okay, research करना अरे गहरे का काम नहीं है. Okay, you require deep thinking. They talk of deep learning. Yes, deep learning it requires. Okay? So provide them that, hey, now you're going to use it, but you're going to follow systematic process. Disclosure is there and perfect. Okay. And same thing, will you be kind enough to protect me also? Isn't it your duty? I know I have not said anything. You many of you must have just tuck copied. Okay, copyright. That is how. And that also comes your thinking, your approach. I'm very uh, get discouraged or disappointed when faculty say, give me your PPT. That is the worst thing we can do to students or anybody. Come to my class, attend it. So my strong request to organizers, please do not give them PPT. That is not, we don't want them to become a rote learner again. Okay. If they miss out, they should feel that pinch. They should be able to take, okay. I know now we can't stop it. All of many of you may be taking nice photographs, everything, but personally, when you are going to do with industry, when I go personally present it, then I make tell them, okay, please be kind, no photography of slides, no recording of presentation. Okay, actually I don't like this one. Whosoever created that nonsense, okay, record and upload. This is we are okay killing the spirit of creativity, innovation. Sure way to kill it. Record and do PPT, everything on platter. Obviously, then what? Just gulp. They also don't want to gulp. It, if you want innovation, we have to tell them proper. Intellectual property must be protected. I do not know what is strong requirement from organizers something, but I have seen this one. Our FDPs have become nonsense because of this recording and putting and just come. People log in and they'll be sitting somewhere, not paying attention. They know I can go and watch. I understand. I'm not feeling well. I have got important. I miss out, but I miss out. Then I had to pay for that one. Okay, I missed it. I should then learn from my colleague. Hey, what is it happening? Let me. Okay, and then he or she gives summary and I learn from it. So we have entered into very different direction, giving everything on the platter and then expecting why they are not innovative, why they are not thinking. You know, we the people, we the professor, we the teacher created a nonsense system. If you want innovation, they had to be part of it, practice it, do it. Then it will come. Just copying everything and just putting it. And I can tell you, guaranteed, even if you are given this slides and video, many of them even won't open it. हो गया सर्टिफिकेट मिल गया बहुत हो गया चलो खत्म वी आर सर्टिफिकेट चेजर्स ओके पेपर चेजर पेपर टाइगर्स if you want innovative teaching and learning practices strategies we have to break that pattern. Can we break that pattern? Then you know it. Something you have to do yourself, fund it or something. That is where the innovation, learning practices come in. Strategies should be allow them to do that. Yes, it could be hard way, but we learned that way. That's problem. Okay, only we think. Otherwise, everything is given just oh nice, nice. तालियां बजाओ, घर जाओ, छुट्टे. So predominantly, I tell them frankly, okay, no copying of PowerPoint slides without his permission only, okay. So I do not encourage our faculty member organizers. All I strongly recommend from today, okay. All FDPs we should not be giving this kind of okay. Watch video later on, take PPT, and the faculty member don't attend. They say, "Can I have a PPT?" Okay, tell them you are coming here for learning, not just okay old way. Just observe, 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 and go. For innovation, this slide is very important. You can make a copy of this one. Okay, no copyright I'm giving you on this one. Make copy of this one, use it. When you are presenting to the industry, tell them, yes, thank you very much, welcome, come here. We share with you, but no photograph taken. Learn. Whatever you need it, interact. Let there be other. Okay. Or send me your PPT, I will go through that and then I say thank you very much. See you next time when you have got time. Okay. Same thing. If you want innovation, creativity, enterprise, imbibe in your learners and yourself, then you have seen, okay, I make extra efforts to prepare my slides, spend times. Therefore, I'm sure all of you must be doing that one. Though AI can create some slide, I just seen you, but you can see the difference straight away. Okay, even the co-pilot, how lousy slides there are, okay. Please follow this one. This is the most important, I think, technique I'm giving you practice a strategy. If you follow consistently, your students will thank you after a few years, not immediately. Initially, now they will be very unhappy. And then if all of us faculty members, professors, teachers take a very principled stand, then it will be even more powerful. Otherwise, what happens is Professor Vidya is following this strictly, but Deepak is giving everything. Hey, go take it, copy, doesn't matter. You want to learn, they will learn. And झाड़ो philosophy, okay? मैं सब देता था उनको खुश रहते हैं वो आपको भी खुश वो भी खुश हम भी खुश सीखा क्या? What is it learning? Whereas then professor, their students ask Professor Vidya, uh, this Deepak giving me everything. Why you are not giving? They go and complain to principal, and principal then say, oh, hey, give them lah. They are complaining. They okay. All of us have to come together. Learn if learning is important. That is what national education policy. I think I will discuss more about that. This is must be followed. Okay, must be. I know some of you may be seeing it differently today, but exactly my sessions are different. I tell them if you miss, you miss. Self-directed learning is a challenge nowadays because everything you are putting on platter and giving to them, and then what are they going to learn? Self-directed. How? What is the self? Means this is curiosity based. They have interest. Then you just give them guidelines, and they start. Ah, okay, I want to learn. I understand. We have syllabus to complete, we have courses to complete, we have to do exam to take, and we have to da 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 to do. Then they must graduate. They don't graduate. That anyway. Now there are no jobs. Let them take more time if needed. Okay. Just okay. There's some of the things I may be telling as a fun. Okay. Again, so film director learning is not new. Many of us, okay, in our time must have rediscovered ourselves that when we do ourselves, and then we say, ah, now I understand better. Somebody has explained to me, maybe going, so still going over my head or just passing by, going something partly I'm understanding, other part I'm not understanding. But then I myself do it. I think then I rediscover. And once I rediscover how to do it, I can recall much easier because I have gone through step by step process. Linear, not only linear, non-linear, going back again, which is not working, again learning about it. Yes, somewhere I got stuck and then I asked somebody, hey, what to do with thing, but I make an effort to learn about it. And if you allow that kind of, our role as a professor, teacher, faculty member, manager, or uh, dean, director, principal is create an environment, then you'll find the results will be different, much, much different. Okay. 51.1% agree. They have used this one. I'm happy to note that 14.5% strongly they are using such thing. And again, we have got certain, okay, that's okay, it's expected. This group is of 190 people, 186 people, they responded. Uh, varying level is there, not to worry. Okay, if you are neutral now, you are not really sure. After going through this session, you can be this you can decide both way. Okay, you can agree, disagree, whichever way, your choice. Okay, okay. This time it generated comparatively fastly because I say now I train you for two three things. Do it now. Self-directed learning. And he did it. Okay. Set goals. Self-directed because I want to solve this problem. Set goals. Determine learning objectives. So you can give them broadly. Hey, what is your learning objective? This topic is there. It could be solar energy. It could be wind energy. It could be any other. Okay. Even AI/ML also. They take initiative to find and use resources. Now, most important for self-directed is now you don't give them everything. Okay. On the platter. Read this, read that, do this one exercise, okay? No point, even they do hundreds of exercises because you are telling them to do. Then they will do only when my teacher tell me I will do it. Otherwise, I don't. So when they go for working, they will go and do only my manager tells me do that work. After that, I'm busy on my handphone. Very busy going on the who, WhatsApp, Facebook. Okay, watching something on. Okay, but if they use WhatsApp videos, social media to learn deeper about some topic, I am for that. But not, okay, hey, I'm having lunch with here, this one, and then take photo of that and put on that one. You are just wasting your time. Show off. In fact, those who do the research in energy, I teach that one. When you do that one, you consume electricity, you unnecessarily waste sending these useless things to others. So take initiative for find and use resources, what resources they needed. And then you just be more of a suit. Okay, it is possible initially they may not have right tools. Then you say, hey, what is it missing? You ask them those few questions. Your role is to ask questions. Okay, hey, what was the learning objective? Are you able to get it? No, I'm missing what. What is it missing? So basically, allow them to rethink if needed. Think, rethink, learn, unlearn, relearn. Something they maybe made a mistake or say, hey, what is it happened? Oh, it did not work. Why it did not work? Then go through that diagnosis with them. Don't give them answer. I know it is not about knowledge showing. Okay, you are how great you are. I got PhD from Canada and this. It is not your fantastic. Okay, yes, they need it that record so that they know they are in good hands. Students need to know, yes, you are in good hands. But then you how you use it. Okay, how you use it. That is most important. Monitor progress, assess, track, tell them, okay. No need to immediately tell them where they are wrong. We say, what is it missing? Why it is not working? Ask those open-ended Q questions, and then they start rethinking. They should start rethinking. Reflect. They should reflect what has happened. Why did it work? Again, both way. If they works, hey, what is it that made it work? Okay. What are three learning parts? Why didn't work? Okay. And what you will do to correct it. So these are the techniques we need, innovative techniques to prompt. These are the prompt, okay? You have to give prompts to students to learn. Yeah, you are giving prompt to Chat GPT, AI, or any other, okay, Gemini, and then asking them to create something. Exactly, no, ask them to do it, but give them prompt. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. Can you do that? Produce something. Self-directed learning, I think, is very powerful if it's used properly, and students get trained, and their chances of doing very well in corporate world or any other organization doing job or coming back to teaching also or research is much valuable. Yeah. Okay, we have gone through all 8 now. Did I miss anything? Then I asked, okay, obviously we want to use innovative teaching, learning pedagogies. Then do we have those? Sometimes we want to do something, but do we have resources, facilities? And I just asked this, and many of you say, okay, 49.5%. Yes, we have such facilities to conduct different type of, which were listed there. Not all, but some of them. I'm not expecting all 8 you can. 10.8% strongly feel, yes, we have. Yes, I can use easily project-based learning. Now I know it. Okay. That is what here it is. You can see 30.6% not neutral, not sure. And then disagreement is also there. Yes, we need to create. That is where that is the job of principal, dean, and okay, HODs. Just not just okay. That is the job. I'm very firm on this one. Okay. What is that is their responsibility to provide resources and environment conducive for the innovative teaching and learning. You are a facilitator there. Yes, they can take help from you. They can provide resources. You can suggest them, and they can use them. It's all is well only. Yes, we have got now fantastic, innovative teaching and learning, fantastic everything. Or are there any limitations or barriers of using innovative teaching learning processes? And what are those? Okay, because most of you have gone through these surveys, so I indicated, and you responded. Okay, Majority, 32.3% felt that it may not be suitable for all subjects. Okay. Then followed by that, 20.4% felt it may not be suitable for all learners. Okay. And I can discuss this slide itself for 1 hour, I can tell you. Okay. Very interesting one. And this is your finding, I want to say. Then higher resources are required. Okay, that is what this higher resources are required. 14.5% assessment and grading could be complex and time consuming. Okay. And then other things are there, new reasons, something I put other, okay, a particular topic will be applicable. Limiting funding, limited funding. I don't know why they are other limited funding. When I see higher resources means funding also. So these are the top 5. It can upset routine and or traditional teaching. Because yes, I'm used to I come, deliver lecture and then give them tutorial questions, solve for them, everything, and in an examination ask the similar questions. They just change data and they do everything, and they pass, and I'm there. I'm happy. They are happy. It could be that. Okay. So yes, there are barriers, and I can discuss this in detail later on. These barriers usually, okay, these barriers are real one. Our faculty member face it. That is why they have put it based on their experience. And even if it is in the perception, perceptions are real one. Okay, don't just take it away. Now, question arises: yes, these are the challenges. Then, are you going to get discouraged by this, or you say, okay, I take this as a challenge. I want to overcome this challenge and work on it. I know it is challenging. Okay, that is why challenges. And moment there are challenges, then opportunity comes to solve those some of the challenges, and then it could be your research. You could get new research there, new ways to do it. And not only you learn, your colleagues learn. Then you can start sharing. Okay. So I'm not disputing with you, but there are ways they can be addressed also. I can tell you that yes, problems are there. We may not be able to solve all the problems. We know it. Some of the problems we can solve. Whatever in our control, we try to do that one first, followed by some other things. Okay. I just shared. Okay, now this. Do you have any case study with any course? I just shared one case study with you. Solar energy. Okay, solar energy. Give them case-based one. I just shared with you. I give them article. I ask them to search for articles on specific topic. They do that, summarize it. Okay. So specifically, clearly, specifically, I mentioned for almost each case. Okay. I think recently, I think one part fantastic case study is Namdevji. The one I missed out, flipped classroom. Okay. As you can see, before I started, this is a case study for you also. Okay. Immediately, just now I did it with you within last 2 days only. Flipped classroom. Okay. Case study completely. I ask you, and now I'm interacting with you and giving my points. So flip classroom is what you put there, and then you bring out and discuss. Obviously, online there I have been asking, interacting with some of you. So flip classroom, I am practicing in front of you directly. Okay, but still, some of you, I wanted to keep it just open, but some of you want to just who have not completed. I put later on survey. I say let us good ask them also. So those who feel that they can do this survey, I've already put in WhatsApp group. You can give your view. Okay, I'm sure many of you must be using this one. It has its advantages and disadvantages. Okay, and I'm showing you by example this session. Okay, with case studies. Okay, so you can, if you wish, you can do it. Okay, it takes few minutes, only 2 3 minutes. Scan, tuck tuck tuck, finish, and complete it. Those who have completed, thank you very much. Those who haven't can do so. I'll give 30 seconds to a minute. Yes. Yes, I will be keeping sufficient time for interaction. Don't worry. Okay. This concept is again not new. They have come up. Flipped classroom, which we have seen just now. Content delivered happens to outside the classroom. So we are not together. Then reversing time for interaction that I'm sharing with you and interacting with. Collaboration. Yes, we could have formed the group and you would have sent to your each group and say, okay, now tell me your something. But I think you must have used that technique, so I'm not repeating that. And it is definitely, I'm sure now you have seen something and you've seen others' view also. Okay, you are having some view and you are now looking at the views of other your colleagues, and that way it could be same or it could be now yes, there are others who can say and there, why, what is it. Yes, we can show some NPTEL. So I'm supporting classes, uh, instructor created videos, and then have an assessment also. So this is what they mentioned. Flipped classroom means basically you are engaging them. Okay, instead of only delivering lecture, you are engaging them, involving them, giving them something in advance, and then you are reflecting on that. Okay. If it's a face-to-face, we can also do it. Okay, no issue. I'm doing it online also. So flip classroom, I am sure most of you must have been doing by this time because you got experience due to COVID-19. I'm sharing with you, okay, case study. Okay, what is it? I asked this, hey guys, can you create it? What it is, say, flip classroom now. You say, okay, it is a pre-learning activities, instructions are given, and you can say it. Now, these guys also what they want to say, I don't know. Okay, misspell something. Read. I have to just imagine what they want to do. Reinforcement. Then here what you do is basically once you understood from their responses, then you can give your comments. Which part? Okay. And this is our learning activities now. Flip classroom. Okay. This is a model generated by, but challenges. This is what happens now. Misspelling come and I asked to correct it. It didn't do it. Okay. Another case study, I say, yes, all these are there. What could be the main reason, drivers, motivation of using these innovative teaching, learning practices in lessons? Why I should do it? Okay. What is my motivation? Okay, we know in general benefits of something. And that is where I wanted to ask, go deeper and ask, okay, hey, what is that behind thinking? Majority, 36% said prepare for the future challenges. And we are now learning. Okay, we are getting feedback from industry, we are getting feedback from students and parents and everything, a lot of things. But students and parents predominantly they are of spoon feeding type. Okay, so take only useful, spoon feeding type. Don't take it. The industry want them to be ready, then they don't want to invest. Then tell them, please go fly kite. Okay. If you're not coming together, we are working with co-creation of this one. Otherwise, no point. Otherwise, they will be, oh, your training, your guys, your graduates should be ready so that I don't have to spend money. Hey, in your industry, from industry, you need people to do proper job. Should be ready to train them also. Otherwise, we are also creating a corporate welfare only. Okay, we'll discuss that also on Saturday. Okay. Next, 30.1%. for my own training experience. Fantastic. Training and experience. Wonderful. Okay. This is for myself. The ones you say it is what is it in it for me, chances of motivation are high. That is what exactly you have to bring from the student. Hey, learning is whose responsibility? Teaching is my responsibility. Learning is whose responsibility? As a professor, yes, they might say, oh, you have been paid. Oh, yes, I'm paid, but I'm paid to do that this job. Learning is your job. And you are also getting subsidized or not. They are not paying full fees. Because otherwise, if it's one to one, everything, it would have been very expensive. They are ready to pay. Go to Kota and other places, they pay a huge amount. Do they ask them? 22% as required by national education policy. Okay. Yes, I think all of us by this time know 2020 July, that policy document came in thick, 80 pages first time. Then they made some addendums later on, added few additional components. I had a privilege of interacting with some of the members, okay, who were subcommittee members or something, and just asking and knowing from them what was their thinking paradigm when they were designing, writing that policy. And they are expecting that we need to know more. Reason they are given. Okay, as required by my college institution, that is the one, then you will do it because your employment is dependent on that. And there are other things are there which are smaller percentage. But these three came out dominantly. One, to prepare for the future challenges. And one of them I mentioned to you, okay, and we can use it. My own training and experience. I need to be trained. I need to be, because it's a global competitiveness. So not only just don't look at only one at your institution. Your competition is with the globe now. Okay. International competition is there. We need to prepare. Reason is India achieved, okay, leadership in space research, in pharmaceutical, in IT field, and to some extent in automotive field also, is because of the our innovative thinking. That leadership we have to achieve. International competitiveness. Yes, local competition is important, statewide important, but most important, international competitiveness. For that purpose, we need to be ready for that, prepare for that. And unless we try and do it and get an experience, it is no more just copying up solutions from others and apply it. You can't do it. There's a solution that works for America, China, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, or even Indonesia may not work for conditions in India. And same way, whatever we develop for India may not 100% work. So we need to bring that challenge and solve that one. Make it what they call tailor make it. And for Make in India, research has to be top notch, not assemble and demonstrate. A&D, not A&D, should be R&D, research and development. Has to be at top level. We have to do that. We have to invest. And that is where we have to prepare our students for that. And to prepare our students, we, the faculty member, the teachers, have to be at that level. We can achieve it. Yes, it will take time. We can achieve it. Okay. So good three main reasons are there. Fourth is small, but I think these three main reasons could be good for us to go for it. Go for it. Obviously, now there are n number of techniques are there, strategies are there, practices are there, and we may not be able to use all. It is a fact, okay, 100% factual thing, practical thing. As an engineer, we are very pragmatic. Just because you have got 8 different types of innovative teaching and learning practices in every subject, we may not be able to use it. So we need appropriate mix. You're right. 60.2% agree strongly that they agree that we need to use appropriate combination, appropriate mix. Very small percentage is disagree or neutral. And this I am with you because we the professors, when we interact with our students, we know what is happening on the ground, and therefore whatever the tools and techniques are there, we are the one we will be choosing those tools and techniques, using blended or appropriately mixing them, and then delivering. Ideally, we should leave it to our faculty member to make that choice. But if our faculty members are reluctant, they are not changing with the time, that is where we need then additional factor. You call it motivation or otherwise, make it coming from the top. And I have been interacting with many faculty members in my previous avatar. Now also say, we the faculty members, if we do not want to bring in, then a time will come, it will force on us, and it will be very, very painful later on. So why not we start ourselves? Do not make it painful for you and then the management and others. Then it becomes toxic. We want to make it virtuous, nice. Yes, yes, हमारे पास दिमाग है, all of us, yes. काम कहाँ करते हैं उसके ऊपर है, दिल है, yes, we want to do something. And हमारे पास दिया हुआ है, we have got tools our own. This is simple one. समस्या है, अभी कल्पना सोच है, प्रकल्प भी है, त्रिवेणी संगम, that is appropriate mix. Okay? दिमाग, दिल और हाथ, इनका मिलजुल के, this is what we bring it on the table in our classroom, in our laboratories, in our interaction with the students. So obviously, as I mentioned, these are the 8 we listed. What combination of innovative teaching learning strategies or practice would you like to use based on your experience and this presentation? Now, yes, you have experience. I'm giving you this presentation. Namdev ji, which one you will use? 8 है आपके पास, 8 में से हम, okay, you choose which is most useful and give reasons for that, why you have chosen them. Again, same thing, open-ended. We have got these ones, which one you would use? 1, 2, 3, whatever. One. Now, obviously, complexity increases when you got more choices, different techniques, and then we, the researchers, our researcher hat, we have to wear and look at it. Okay. This again, this slide I can say, this slide itself we can go for at least 1 hour discussion. One full session only on this slide can be there. Okay. But because of time limitation, what I will do, I will try to help you simplify. Okay. I'm going to give you another very powerful technique. Pay attention. Okay. Earlier I gave you one. This one I'm going to give you very powerful technique. Okay. So given a choice, you said, which of the following teaching learning practices are you interested to infuse in your teaching and courses? Okay. Majority failed. Blended learning. 28.9 is good. Okay, this is a good choice. Okay, blended learning. First choice is blended learning, followed by project-based learning. I think I can understand engineering, project-based learning. Online, we are better also. Okay, we want to do it. Followed by 14.4, research-based learning, design thinking, not research, design thinking. Then 13.4 is problem-based learning. So blended learning, project-based learning, design thinking, problem-based learning, coming consistently in last one, 10.8% research. And this is very much, these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mix, okay? 5 of them are there. And being from engineering and mathematics and science and technology background, I think it could be very appealing to us, easier for us to do it. So you might consider all these five important innovative techniques to apply in your teaching and learning. Okay. Okay, thank you. You will. So obviously, and there could be some overlap on some part, but when you appropriately mix it, these one, two, three, four, five, okay, that is also good. If this is what majority of you feel it, that doesn't stop others also. Okay, others also can do flipped classroom. If you feel that is very useful to you, you can do it. Okay. Okay. So what I did, I just analyze. Again, this is another part. You, as a researchers, can start thinking. Once something happens, you can do the survey and then see what is working, what is not working, what is okay. When we ask you, this is exactly whatever data I'm sharing with you. Okay, facts. We are not adjusting anything. Whatever comes, that is most important for research, not to manipulate data. This is the worst thing we'll be doing it just to get particular conclusion chart. But no, that is very wrong thing to do it. This is unethical blunder. Okay? Start teaching your students also. Hey, data, take it raw. Okay, whatever it is telling you something, based on that, learn and then use it. It is not to show off. Based on this problem-based learning 76.2, I'm just adding the top two. Okay, strongly agree and agree. 76.2% felt that problem-based learning is, so it came ranking number one. Followed by second one came project-based learning. There is almost tie between blended and case-based learning, 70.1, 7. So not much difference. And self-directed learning. This came in. So this is what your choice is, and that is why exactly we previously looked at it. The combination. What combination? What funnel you will use it? Look at your profile, rank them, and you are ready to make decision. This is what is working for you. Use that. If it's not working, which one is not working? Where is the problem? You can again do the survey and see where are the challenges. Okay. So this is one of the ways I'm again giving you this technique. Learn from that because regularly we need to interact, most important, interact with our learners and know from them what is working, what is not working. Because as learning styles are different, some of the things might work very well for one type of cohort, other cohort it will not work. If somebody was asking, yes, sustainable energy systems, when I started teaching that one, we divided, we used problem and project-based learning with design thinking combination. First batch found it interesting. They were doing first time different one. Then obviously after one or two runs, we say well, we need to little bit enhance the level. So we added research-based learning, and then they started saying, "Oh, becoming tough. Why you are making our job difficult?" And then they started feeling. Then you say, "Okay, yes, we understand your challenges, but then how to overcome that?" So we learn from that. Okay? So this is how you adjust. Okay, appropriate mix. Again, this is just to know which of the following would be most useful for facilitating innovative teaching learning practices. Technology, we are developments happening. Majority of you feel 54.8% feel artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence. So understand that artificial intelligence is only not for the computer science only. Yeah, they will bring tools and technique. We are the people, others who are from other branches will use it. Same way, if you are a mechanical engineering one, you will create some products or service, car, others use it. Even those who are in AI business, also they have to use car. Okay. They might use AI in the car, use different part. So same way, electricity, I come from energy, electricity side, okay, electricity generated is required for even for applying for artificial intelligence, data center and everything. So I'm saying that it is a combination. So you use as a tool. But those who are artificial intelligence specialists, experts, scientists, they are only to go deeper into that. get the better models, get the better algorithms, improve the speed, learn from what is working, what is not working, how they train them, where it is going wrong, okay, whatever. So as a scientist in that particular researcher or faculty member in that particular domain, you go deeper there. But for us, our domain is still our main domain. Okay, mine is energy systems, sustainable energy system. But how I can use artificial intelligence? How can I use data science? I can use automation. I can use analytics or animation or AR, VR, whatever, digital twin and metaverse, whatever. Okay, so these are the technologies which can appropriately we can deploy and make our existing teaching and learning practices more interesting and innovative where applicable. Just because somebody is using digital twin doesn't mean I have to apply. But I should find the reason why digital twin is useful for my course I'm teaching. And once I understand, I should spend some time. Okay, this new thing has come, digital twin. Obviously, I will not be able to design a digital twin for a particular thing. Then I collaborate with somebody from that expert and then use that as a tool in my course. Or if needed, many places we have got nowadays team teaching. It is a teamwork. If it is a teamwork, team teaching, then we then we have to use appropriate combination. Learn from that. So now it is becoming more and more teamwork, which is required by the industries. Okay. This is again just a simple touchy question, because we know our stakeholders, our industries and organizations and NEP and management, they are expecting that, hey, do something different, okay? Not only traditional one. And here you strongly agree that we need to incorporate 57% yes, 25.3% says strongly yes, less neutral and disagreement compared to some of the techniques we look specifically. This is a positive development. And that is where I ask, how is the Josh? Okay. Josh will say, how is our energy? We got 7.33 out of 10 first time. Fantastic. Okay. Obviously, dil mange more. We could do better, but understandable. Okay. That is what now. Okay. That one flipped classroom to share with you. So summary and conclusions. The last one before we take some more questions. Okay. My first question now to all of you, you can put in chat box. Is NEP enabled? Multidisciplinary, holistic, teamwork, self-reliant vision feasible without innovative teaching and learning practices and strategies? ITLP, is it feasible? Possible? Put your answer now. Okay, put it. Is it possible? Yes, no, maybe, I don't know, whatever it is. Okay. G also says no. Vaishali says no. Vidya Ji also says no, not possible without this one. Otherwise, okay. Yes, yes, possible. Okay, Usha ji feels this is possible without also. Yes or no? Okay, the question is without all this innovative, is it possible to achieve those? Okay, without, not with. Okay, without. I know sometimes you frame the question and then it's okay. Sometimes you feel okay, this question is what? Okay. Yes, possible. Okay, it's possible. Without this one, still possible. Okay, okay. I know sometimes you want to say give a very all the time. So deliberately twist the question. Okay, question is without innovative teaching and learning practices, is it feasible? If this is not done, we continue the old ways. That is what question is. Not to worry. It happens many times. We have got yes, possible. It's just saying possible, possible for what? Without this one possible. Good. Welcome. Best luck to you. Okay. Uh, read question again, Shanmuganji. I'm asking question is it feasible without? Okay. If you have it, is it feasible? Then you say yes, 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 whatever. Okay. So obviously we are looking at we need all these one if you want to move. That is what, okay. Majority, okay. Up to you, but you can still disagree, no worry. This is just an advertisement for my next session. Next session, I will be discussing NEP 2020 roadmap for engineering education. I'm not going to repeat whatever there in the, okay. I'm going to probe you and discuss challenges and opportunities about our NEP 2020 for engineering education. Active learning, we have done it. Interdisciplinary approach, industry linkages, skill development, and more, whatever. So you are most welcome to attend that on Saturday. Okay. Thank you very much. All of us know, okay, we have got role models. We need role models. We have got Bharat Ratna Dr. Radhakrishnan, Bharat Ratna Sir M. Vishweswaraya, our engineering one, Dr. Bharat Ratna Dr. APJ Kalam, and there will be more. Okay, I'm just putting three. Doesn't mean others are not there. Others are there. How many times the word innovative teaching learning practices were used in this presentation? This is so what I'm to do is at the end you put some question to just see how many are alert, okay? And deliberately put some funny question. This is just okay. I know many of you may not have looked from that point of view, but wish you enjoyable, innovative teaching, learning practices and beyond. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to share with you. Uh, my view, you do not have to agree with me. You are most welcome to use appropriate combination or even new ideas come as innovative teaching and learning. Okay. Have a wonderful evening. I know it is not easy. The evening you may be having something, but we can always conclude by something interesting. Thomas to Thomas, circum. From ignorance lead me to truth. Say today I have. I'm not saying you are ignorant, okay, but we are talking about the satya. Satya. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. From darkness lead me to light. Okay, something these are innovative techniques are there. We will start in the darkness and might lead us there. Mrutyurma Amrutam Kamara. From death lead me to immortality. What we are saying is if we do not do changes to our curriculum, our teaching and learning mechanism, methodology, practices, and strategies, our courses will die faster. And then we'll be getting a feedback from the industry, hey, what you are producing graduates are not useful for our industry. If we ourselves see what is the appropriate combination and prepare them such that they are ready for moving from ignorance to truth, from darkness to light, and then the courses will have more sustainable features. Otherwise, computer science has come, computer has come, we put every course IT. Then now AI has come, they want to put everywhere AI. Okay. I said, think strategically. What is it needed for this one? I'm not against AI, okay? I'm using it. I've shown you how to use it also, I myself at this age. But just don't make it hype or follow, okay? Just for the sake of following. And that is where I'm talking about our courses, okay, whether it is our core engineering courses, will have a longer shelf life if we continue to, okay, innovate. You must have heard of in the research, publish or perish. And we have said this one for the innovation, innovate or suffocate. Innovate or suffocate. And that is what is happening to our core engineering branches. If we do not innovate, they will be facing their ultimate. It is our responsibility, our job to keep them alive because if we need them, if they're not useful, then we can dump them. And that will bring some solace, some guidance, some hope शांति शांत बोलते हैं ना आपको, हाँ ना सुकून मिलेगा, अच्छा रहेगा। अदरवाइज you'll be just chasing the mirror, okay? उन्होंने यह लगाया, हमने भी यह लगाया, है ना? Otherwise that will happen. If we do not want that to happen, we the people, we the professor, we the educator, we the teacher, we the researchers, we the management, we the deans, we the head of HODs, we the those who design FDPs should be ready to, coming from Indian knowledge system. Okay, this is very much imbibed there. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to share with you innovative teaching and learning practices. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have got. If you do not have question, then see you next week.
Participants, if you are having any query, you can write it in chat box so that sir can answer your question.
I'm happy to see there are some supporting one. Ji said to engage today's Gen Z students while post delivery is in classroom, we must use innovative teaching. Thank you very much. Okay, I think you are Deepali, nice session. Okay, thank you. Inside, Vagmariji says that core engineering will remain, only others are in support. Okay, the question is coming from what? A long name, Dr. G. Carlin George. Okay, is it George Mala? How can we have a proof for flipped classes? Okay, how can we have a proof for flipped classes? Sir, today's session is a proof for that classes. Flipped, flipped classroom. Today's session is that only. Remember, you create something with before they come to classroom, they start the process. So this session was possible because of the you guys, okay? Because you shared your views and therefore I could. So this is immediate proof for you, okay? And if you can apply that and do it. How can we use Gemini in teaching? I use Copilot. You can ask the same prompt, whatever you need it. So identify your core subject. What is it you want your Gemini to do for you? What is it help you need to prepare your presentation? Because it's a tool. Then it can be used for, even you can encourage, once you understood it, you can ask students also to use it. Okay? I have shown you example using Copilot in this session, how to apply Copilot. I could have applied Gemini also. So these are different tools, okay? So it's like this one, okay? So you have got different tools of the same applications, only results will be slightly different depending on those tools you use. So whether what I am showing you to how to use for the Copilot, similar way you can apply to Gemini or ChatGPT or another. There are many tools are there you can. Okay, I put how to decide the innovative teaching practices for theory and numerical based course. How to decide? Now you have got obviously appropriate mix. I had shown you how you are practicing it. You create a matrix, then look at the that decision matrix. I don't know which one, number one, number two, number three, right? Okay, and then identify which are the potential. Okay, same thing. You can apply problem and project based learning there, design thinking also. What are the potential teaching and learning practices for theory and numerical based courses? If they want to learn theory, do you want to teach them everything in the classroom, or you say I want to give them some uh, flipped classroom, let them do some reading and then come and discuss important parts. numerical base. If you want them to solve someone, again, this one is this presentation has a lot of numericals. Okay, you can see statistics I use. So you can ask them to give some open-ended type, close-ended type, and work on that, and then use it as a tool to make it better. Okay, can that be solved by something else or something? You can. So all these 8 techniques are there. You can combine appropriately to any course. Uh, Here, I would like to make my statement. I may not agree with some of your earlier uh, thinking that, oh, this is only not suitable for particular type of student, not suitable for particular type of course. This is our presumption, we call our limitations. What we do is we look at it. Can it be used for my course? I'm teaching this one. Same thing as I mentioned, sustainable energy, which has got everything. It has got theory, it has got numerical, it has got practical, it has got design. We use the appropriate combination. And that is why I can't use just only problem-based learning or project-based learning only. I had to use combination. Okay. So for your theory and numerical classes, yes, create simulation. There are simulation tools available for them to learn about it. Modeling is available. Am I answering your question, Vinodji? So I have given you 8 techniques. They are not the only one. There are some more, but because of limited time, we are kept to this 8. You are free to use any of them because ultimately, as I mentioned, you need to work with what is working with the student. If student is able to learn by using any of these techniques, use it. Most important, your student should learn. It is possible you have got 100 students, 50 students. I don't know how big class you have got. Now, today I have got big class, some more than 100. And it's different. Everyone has different learning style and everything. Therefore, all 8 may not be suitable for everybody. So you understand, try to understand. That is what I spend sometimes my first 1 or 2 lessons to understand even students. And even before that also I do the survey. So I get first idea, okay, what is it? Where are they? And then I adjust my presentation. Okay. So you can do so for any of your course. So these techniques can be applied for all the subjects, all types of learner, and all types of professors. Provided they are willing to learn. If objective is learning, there is no issue. Only when objective is something else. Just give me this and I want certificate only. I don't care whether I get a job or not. Then they will complain later on, I'm not getting job. But when you prepare them systematically, it will be different. Thank you. Yeah, thanks very much. Okay, thanks for your comments, suggestions. We are almost hitting the. So thank you for those who ask. Anybody who wants to uh, ask the question, you can unmute and ask. Yes, ma'am. Vidya, ma'am, they can do it. Correct.
Yes, sir, definitely. If you are having query, you can write it in chat box so that sir will answer your questions.
That we are done. If they want to unmute and ask also is okay. Correct.
No
Or
problem, sir.
they can unmute themselves or not. Not allowed.
No, 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 no.
Okay. Okay, I understand because otherwise some of them start talking and they disturb. So
Yes, sir.
you,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Not clear. Thank you. Okay, that is why. Okay, that is why it is. Okay, thank you, Pankajji, for your encouraging comments. Okay.
So you have delivered a very nice informative session on innovative teaching learning strategies and practices. You have mainly focused on 8 type of innovative teaching learning strategies, basically blended learning, flipped classroom, problem based learning, project based learning, design thinking based learning, case based learning, research based learning, self directed learning. And you have explained all the strategies in detail. So they were more informative, and definitely we will be using them during our course delivery. Thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation and delivering such a nice, insightful session. Once again, from the College of Engineering, AISSMS College of Engineering, I am very grateful and thankful to you. Thank you once again, sir. With your permission, sir, I will end this session.
Thank you very much for all your. I would like to also appreciate the efforts of the organizing committee. I know all of you have been working very hard. Congratulations for making this session. And also congratulations, best wishes to all the participants, those who have been, I know it is late, but you made it. Okay. Thank you very much.